So within newspapers, you also have to understand that there are different types of news or reporting. So you have your unbiased news story, and then you have your columns, and you have your opinion pieces, and you have your reviews. Now, where that starts to stray, I guess, is what we see a lot of now, the sensationalist news, where we worry about Kate Middleton's arm in a photo, or we
hairy arm, or
well, I mean, I think it's easy to spout a conspiracy theory. As I know it's straying from your point.
No,
it's very easy to assume you're being lied to, and assume that there is some ulterior motive, and that, I don't know, there's something you're not being told. And while that may be true, I don't think it is to the extent of what people might think it is.
Do you think our doubt has maybe come around because of we are exposed to different news sources today, and the advent of fake news, I guess, post 2000, where there were different channels, and we're going to go on to talk a little bit about social media, but previously, and where we started was, like, it's the Times. It's regulated. It's the news. It's the truth. It's the BBC. It's regulated. It's the news. This is what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a bias. There's definitely a bias.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at bias.
Left wing, right wing.
Oh, yeah. There's two different ways. Well, there's many different ways to look at the same story. A great news story, when I was involved many years ago, spoke for itself. We didn't have to spin it. In fact, our sub-editors used to say, don't put emotive words in stories, like shocking. These words that you see all the time now. I remember writing a story about 7 people, sorry if this is a little too dark for your show,
That's fine.
7 people were killed in a minibus crash. And I wrote the story in the way I thought it might be perceived. Terrible accident, shocking, this, that, and the other. My sub called me over, and he said, you don't need to do this. You don't need to put these words in the story. People reading this will know that 7 dead people is bad enough. You don't need to channel their thinking. So, like I said, this was many years ago, and things have changed. Think that you kind of need to be told that you should be shocked about this kind of stuff. And I think it's interesting that I thought that way then, and when it was explained, it just makes sense that of course, he said, just write this straight. It's bad enough. You don't need to. You don't need to highlight that.
Is that because drama sells?
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of Schadenfreude, I guess, in everyone. I don't know. I think now it's, those pieces have to stand out, and I think that's, if you're reading a headline with the word shock in it, then, sorry, that's clicky. If you're reading a headline with the word shock in it, then it draws your attention. So I think, I think it's just...
We're quite messed up though, aren't we? Because it's like 7 killed in a tragic accident. Oh, I'll read that.
Yeah.
Shocking accident takes 7 lives. Oh, I'll read that. Like, that's what gets us... The drama seems to get us in. Whereas if it was accident on M1, they happen every day. And I'm not that interested. But these, I don't know, as a consumer, I'm of content, which we all are. I'm probably like, it was always not so much in the broadsheets, but definitely in the tabloids. Yeah. Like, it was a headings game.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think, but in the tabloids, like the gotcha headline is a big one, right? So yeah, I mean, we do like the drama. We're intrigued by the hook. And that's what it is. It's a hook.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's 7 dead and tragic traffic shocker, or whether it's just bad crash, you know, like whatever it happens to be. I think that it's the hook. It's what grabs your attention, and that's what traditional media, you know, traditional newspapers and current, it's all about grabbing and holding your attention.